Yeah, listener, absolutely loaded question. So thank you for asking it. Sorry, I didn't really. I should probably put up some pictures of martial arts, different martial arts in the background. Instead, I took the moment to prop my Deeks Dojo apparel, but it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to say is what's important, not what's behind me. So listen, you know I'm a lifelong martial artist. My journey truly started with wrestling in the first grade. They decided at my private school back east that we all needed to try every sport, and we wrestled for about 2 weeks a year until the fifth grade. Then in sixth grade, we started on the team. Of course, during that time, I began taking karate, and karate was very popular at the time. Probably as popular as jiu-jitsu is today, right, in its own way. There were a lot of karate federations, and I happened to take Tungshido Mudokan, which I was really happy with because I found schools in my federation on both coasts that I got to be consistent with, was consistent as I could be with all the turmoil in my parents' criminal life. But look, let me say this. So, jiu-jitsu is really popular today. Why? Why? Not only is it a wonderful art that teaches all kinds of things about resilience and strength and discipline and everything else, but also you don't get punched in the face, and people like that. Well, what did people like about karate? Karate taught discipline and character and made you a physical specimen who's good for shape, and you also didn't get punched in the face, right? So I can't help but say this to you now. It depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to become a rugged street fighter, probably one of the combat sports with punching and kicking is better, whether that be boxing or whether that be Muay Thai or something like that. If you're looking for something deeper, something good for you inside and everything else, I think jiu-jitsu and karate are better. We're in the jiu-jitsu age now, so obviously I would promote jiu-jitsu before I would karate. Karate's kind of like a lost art at this point with the innovation in martial arts. But yeah, people get that confused. And the great irony of all of what I'm saying here is MMA fighters now no longer spar hard. So they're doing exactly what karate did, which was its big weakness in street fights, and they're doing exactly what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has a weakness in. There's no punching or kicking to the head and face. And one thing I will tell you about the street is you're going to get punched or kicked in the face pretty much for sure, right? Like as soon as you get out of the wrestling around kind of stuff when you're a kid, that's what it is. So it depends, listener, on what you want. Sure, brute physicality, I recommend a full contact sport. For something that is for development overall, today's age, jiu-jitsu for sure. Like and follow from One to Fight King.